raking both sides together. Oh, look who showed up. There's Gare in his natural habitat. I hear you have the goods, Gare. The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? I'm gonna unhook the header, okay, and back up here and hook on. So you'll wanna show the combine unhooking the header.
Looking good.
Hello guys, wheat is officially done, which means we can kick it back. We're gonna relax for a month now until beans are ready. Just kidding, we live on a dairy farm, so that's not happening. What we are doing now, gathering all the straw bales, and then manure in full swing because, well, one, our yard is running over. Two, we're gonna also be hauling liquid manure because our fields, we want to get it on so we can plant oats, which we are going to be taking off for green feed. So just because the combining's done, well, it means we're just getting started here. Guys, it is a warm day. We just got done letting the veal calves up here, and I gotta feed them yet. We cleaned them out. The one side of the water was kind of dirty, so I cleaned that up. I didn't show it because I'm so warm. Careful, bud. And anyway, we're gonna stop for a bite to eat now, and then we'll get back to, I guess, gathering some straw bales. We got to get some oats on. It's kind of funny how it works on the farm. You just get done harvesting one crop off and it's full panic mode to get more seeds in the ground. But that's farming, and that's the cycle that we love and have learned to love. So just putting these wagons under roof. This one does have a tarp on. It can be outside if worse comes to worse, but it does have leak a little bit in the corners. These obviously need new tarps, this one and that one. So we're just putting everything under roof for now. So this wagon here is full of oats, which we're going to be planting on all of our wheat fields around the farm here, and then taking it off for green feed. And then these two wagons here are full of wheat, which we're going to be planting this fall. It's winter wheat, so we're going to have to take that to get treated and cleaned, because we don't do that ourselves, but it's still a fair bit cheaper than buying seeds. Looks like Jake is cleaning out the calf barn. Right out of there. So we've had a few phone calls for some custom combining, but we are gonna have to get our oats planted first now and our wheat in to get cleaned, just because the one place where we gotta combine, we need to use our wagons to haul for them as well. So we gotta get these oats in the ground. And hopefully by next week we can be starting with the custom. So I just did the calculations of how much wheat we took in. Over 130 acres, we got just under 290 ton, 287 tons. So that average is about 2.2 ton to the acre, if my math is correct, which is, well, honestly the best we've ever done. And obviously it's too bad the crop prices aren't at a better price, but I booked some in at a little higher, so that should help, and then we'll get what we get, but still never complain about a good crop. Well, I don't know if you remember or not, 2 videos ago, I got y'all to guess how many tons were in this field here behind our barn, and the results are in. So I guessed 53 ton, and I was so close to winning, but not closer than Paul Wilcox. He guessed 52.5 ton, and we got exactly 52.18 tons. So you are the winner, Paul. Great guess, and congratulations. That's about as close as you're gonna get. Okay, we're gonna go attempt at gathering some straw bales. It is starting to spit a little bit out, but we will not complain about that because we are so dry and we do need a rain in the worst way. So we got 3 wagons hooked together behind each other here. When they're all full, it holds 45 bale, which is pretty nice for gathering straw because you can get a lot hauled in a hurry. It's starting to rain here. Like I said, I'm not going to complain about that. Part of me kind of wishes I'd have waited to do the chores with the veal calves until now, but they did need to get bedded up in the worst way, and it is nicer when it's not raining to do it, so I don't know. That's what it is. We do have our quick hitch on, so that is nice. It's as simple as that. Well, we have the boys doing the calves. How many calves are there now?
There's 15.
15. We gotta wean some here, but the idea is I'd like to take some in to sell before we take another group down there, because the size difference, the smaller calves never do as good. It's a long story, but in a few days we'll get rid of some of these calves, Braden.
Yay!
Okay, we're gonna get the skid steer. We're gonna unload or start unloading and get these loaded up in the barn here. And the fill up of the bank barn has started. I'm not sure exactly how many bales we can get up here. My guess is about 200 maybe. So we'll see exactly how many, but definitely something. Okay, we got to pull the wagons ahead so we can get the last wagons. And we're going to save this job until tomorrow morning because Emily and me decided to go out on the town tonight and got Grandma to babysit. So we're just going to quit for the night. Mark is coming in the morning at around 9 o'clock to start getting straw bales. He's going to be working on that tomorrow. And let's see, tomorrow's Thursday, so he's going to... No. Yes, tomorrow's Thursday, so he's going to be working on that Thursday and Friday. So we might get a lot of straw bales home in the next 2 days, so that is good. Yeah, we're that couple. We don't talk, we just sit on our phones and video each other.
Are you videoing?
That's good stuff.
Your favorite food?
Good morning, guys. So this morning we are going to be unloading the straw and hooking on the disc line for Dad because we got a custom job to do. And then Mark's coming to gather some bales. Dad's gonna take the disc line and go baling. And well, I got a lot of other odds and ends to do. that's what 45 bales looks like. Should be able to get a good 200 in, maybe more. Mark's coming in a minute or two here to start gathering straw bales, and I'm gonna hook on the disc pine for Dad. Okay, so about 200 bales we are just putting in a row here outside because we don't have enough storage, and we'll get these used up before the winter, or most of them. So Mark's just doing that right now, and we got to grease this spreader and start hauling some solid manure. Yeah, we gotta clean it. It hasn't been cleaned in a very long time. Anyway, not before we haul. That doesn't look right. Okay, on today's episode of which battery isn't going to work and which tractor isn't going to start, it is the Massey. Not sure if it's the battery or the alternator. Normally what I do to figure it out is overnight I'm going to charge the battery tonight, fill it up. If it only lasts for a day or two, it's probably the battery. If it lasts for like, I don't know, a week or something, it's probably the alternator. Generally speaking, it's kind of how I usually assess it. But we're going to hook up the booster right now and just get it started so we can load some manure with it, and then we'll just keep it running. I'm thinking it must be the battery though, because once it's started it runs fine. No alarms come up or anything, so it must be the battery, because it seems like it's being kept charged once it's running. Who knows? Well, it looks like Jake started loading. Don't worry, Papa's here. Okay, there's one load full. There's a ripe smell in the air. It smells like money? Yeah, something like that. Gotta be careful I'm not too gotta be careful I'm not too expressive or people start getting concerned. I'm just running a soap opera over here and not actually farming. No, believe it or not, I'm pretty busy farming, so well, the milk truck's here, and so like I've talked about before, it's a bit of a bottleneck on the farm here. Normally I'd have to wait, but today, since this field is empty, we can actually go through the field to get onto the road. So that's what we're gonna do for this load. Mark just emptied this field with the bales half hour ago, so time to haul some poop. Well, Mark's just over there right now gathering that field. I guess that'll probably be the next field once we get this one full. Okay, I'm gonna let Dad take over hauling here now. Okay, get her done. Okay, we'll leave them at that. I'm gonna go home for lunch. And look what Gear left me. I'll take that. Okay. Now it's our turn. Dad is doing some cabs, so we're just taking over for him. Okay, Mark's still out gathering bales. He's just gonna get this load and he's quitting for the night, and then tomorrow morning first thing I'll unload those and the wagon to be empty for him to start again. And we're gonna be starting to haul manure early in the morning because, well, we're quitting right now and we want to get all this manure out so we can get it dissed in. So we'll see you guys in the morning. I'm quitting a little early tonight just because I have some baseball to play, so we'll be back at it early in the morning. See you then. Morning. It's actually drizzling a bit here. We're gonna work on unloading this straw right now and empty the wagons for Mark.
I ain't got one.
Come in with me, then you can watch from inside. We're gonna pull way around.
Open front.
we're stuck on a beam. Okay, we got out. That was a bit of a, we were just kind of hung up on a log, but we did not have to get a tractor to pull it out, so I guess it was a success. Okay, we've changed gears a little bit for a second here. We have not used this rake much at all this year, but we got a custom job here, so I'm raking it. Dad's gonna be showing up with the baler here in a minute or two. Coming to the point in the year, all of our equipment needs a bath in the worst way, and it's just not raining, so the field work just continues and continues, and we haven't washed our equipment as much as normal. But anyway, yeah, we're raking. Not the best second cut here. This is a, I'm not sure what he has in there, sheep maybe? A later second, we've done our second cut a while ago, but it's not the greatest. We have had extreme drought here the last 2 weeks. So this is essentially our hay merger, since we don't have a hay merger. Raking both sides together, and at the same time on the baling. Smells good too. So it takes longer than it looks, because like it looks like I only have like 4 rows here, but technically I've already done 4 rounds, because we're going up and down and putting like essentially what we call as 4 rows on one. Oh, look who showed up! He may have something that I want. What, you may ask? Well, let's go find out. I hear you have the good scare.
No, I didn't have the right switch.
Thanks, scare. What? What?
Oh, I didn't have the pickup.
Oh, alright. Alright, there it goes. Feeling a few drops of rain here, so we gotta get it done. I also left a wagon full of oats outside, which does not have a tarp. So let's get done raking so we can get that inside and hopefully it doesn't pour. Getting a few drops of rain. Not good. It doesn't look like it's gonna pour, so should be able to get it done this field without it getting too wet, hopefully. There's Gare in his natural habitat. Okay, that's all she wrote for this field, so let's go home. Actually, first I'm gonna check the beans over here. We have been getting extreme drought, and not to mention a few other things, but these are definitely, I would say, our worst looking beans that we have. Just gonna quick take a look at these beans while I'm over here. This farm was pretty farmed out. There are new owners here now that we're renting from. Like here, oh, they're looking pretty good right here, but then you get spots here, it's not so good. Now, I don't know if that's me or what that exactly is, but maybe the fertilizer. Had issues with our fertilizer spreaders not spreading right. I don't know what's going on, but it's actually better than it looks. I just don't love the light green I'm seeing, but we're definitely going to get a crop here. It'll be interesting to see if we can get it again next year, which I'm thinking we can, but we only did have a 2-year deal, so we'll have to talk about that. We'll be putting wheat in here, which would be great because close to the farm here and we can put manure on. We absolutely love putting liquid manure on our wheat. Always seems like the wheat's better than that, so good rain would definitely help us out. Now I have to find a... Gotta tape that up again. I did tape it, looks like it came apart a bit. When I was unhooking the header with the combine, I turned the wheel, didn't realize that close. Yeah, anyway. Gotta find a tractor that is not hooked onto something so I can pull the oats under roof. And I don't know, I'm looking for the Massey specifically, and I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I'm sure it's around somewhere. That kind of day, once again the gears have switched and we are back to hauling some manure. Dad's going to take over in a second here for me, and we almost got this 20 acres, 25 acres covered here, and I don't think we're going to have enough for everything that we want to put oats on, but we might clean a pen out or two and use that. Not sure if we'll need any liquid or not. Not sure. I think it'll grow okay with this. We didn't get it tested or anything, but pretty potent manure. Stepped in the barn to wash my hands, and thankfully I did. One, our washer was flooded because we forgot to turn the pump on. Second, I stepped in here and see some water flowing down here, and there was still is a leak in one of the pipes that takes water to the water bowls. And I think Jake was gone for the night, so I helped milk tonight, but I think he's going to be home soon. I sent him a message and let him know about it. Hopefully he can fix it. I'm hoping to go out and disc that field we got manure on tonight here, so tomorrow that I can start planting the oats. All right, let's go disc. Here's the plan. We're gonna disc until the field's done, or until we get one bar left of def. Whichever comes first. So when I was leaving the dairy farm, I called Emily and said, send Clyde out, I'll come pick him up. Then I completely forgot about him and started disking, but we stopped by and got him now. We're not far away. So let's get this field disked. Maybe we'll set it a little bit deeper now that we're out here anyway. I might set it as deep as we can go. Since we put a ton of manure in, we are trying to get it worked in very deep. But it's dry. Like, we're going in deep and you can see there's not like a whole lot of moisture in there, although it's not like dusting like crazy either. We just hope we can get some moisture after, and you don't want it, so we're gonna work it now, and we don't want it sitting for like a few days and let the soil completely dry out before we plant it. So the idea is we're gonna hopefully come in here and get this field planted with oats tomorrow, which is Saturday. Get it land rolled, because the land rolling kind of holds the moisture in a bit. And then that'll be good for this field. We do have more fields to do, but we're just gonna start one at a time. So I admittedly don't really know how to run this GPS. I mean, it's kind of the same idea as the others, but I'm not running it perfect. I just got the AB line set and I'm just using it. I don't use this tractor too much, so Dad would have a better idea how to use it actually, but works for what I need it for. Well, we're gonna go in for the night now, Clyde. So remember when I was talking about going till the field was finished or till there was one bar of def? I changed my mind. Not that it's that late yet. It's like 9 o'clock. We're gonna start first thing in the morning, and it's either we go late tonight or we start early in the morning. I'll take starting early in the morning, which means I have to work less in the dark, because why not? So we will see you guys in the next video, because I guess that'll be it for this video. But in the next video, well, we'll be doing all of what I've been talking about. Planting oats, seeing what else we get into, because now that we've crops off, it's just go time. So that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. A lot of fun stuff happening.